It's early in the morning, man. We could do things you should know before you go to prison. Part three of the King Von. I really thought I was off for it, man, but I got to get back on it because I had a couple comments, man. People wanted to say, for people who ain't never been to prison, for people who might be on their way to prison, to keep them from doing the things they do that's gonna get them in prison. So when you are said, of course I'm gonna make a video about it because it needs to be cleared up because a lot of y'all that want to argue who don't believe fat meat greasy. And what I'm saying is, if you argue with a situation already and you ain't never been through it, you a prime candidate for the person who fit to go through it next. I've been down that road before, a couple times. I sat there and watched people go back and forth up and down that road, the same road, like they're not gonna end up in the same spot. But anyway, bro, I give y'all this information. What's up with it? If it's going in there, then I get to change my mic right quick. This one been on charge, so it should be straight. Let me know if that's better. Yeah, so, all right. I'll be making these videos, man, for people who just, you know what I'm saying, either might find themselves in this situation, know somebody might find themselves in this situation, this is always information you can use. But I had one female come back and try to tell me, she was like, King Von this and King Von that, and he was in population for so many years. Out of this many years, he was in population with this many years, and he fought with ops and he did all this. And I'm like, okay, cool, congratulations. That's regular, everyday penitentiary stuff. You gonna always be in the barracks with ops, always. You gonna always be walking down the hallway, or going to shower, in the shower, or something with somebody you don't get along with. Thing about it is how you handle yourself in them situations, man. I done been the only Crip or the only neighborhood Crip in the barracks. I done been around Bloods. I done been around Aryan Nation. I done been around GD, BD, Vice Lords, all this. But what I'm saying is, it's all on how you carry yourself. One of King Von's main problems was the super killer gorilla concept that he had on the streets of ops. First of all, an op is an opposite. You see what I'm saying? How can somebody who look like this, when you look like this, be an opposite? And I understand y'all thinking about enemies and all this, man, but look at her. I'm gonna just be real. Apparently, I don't know as much as I thought I knew because when I was young, it started messing me up when I seen it down here, when I started realizing GDs and BDs really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They was cool at first. Then I started noticing like I had some GD homeboys and BD homeboys, like, I don't really mess with them dudes, bro. And I'm like, bro, I thought y'all was into it with the people, not the folks. Like, y'all concepts is the same. Y'all represent the same. Y'all throw up the same thing. But I get it because Crips do the same thing. But my whole mission is to stop all of that. Because all of us going against each other, we ain't never gonna win. You can't win. You stuck in a neighborhood, in a block, representing that neighborhood, representing that block, going against the next block, but the next block is still your people. Like, bro, my family on the next block over, and the next block over, and the next block over. That's how it should be, or that's how it used to be. People don't really mess with their family like that no more. Like, I got real live nephews. I got two nephews as rappers. They got the same mama. One of them a Crip, one of them a Blood. They got different daddies. Grew up in the same household. One of them a Crip, one of them a Blood. They don't really mess with each other like that. They talk to each other every now and then. But as far as that everyday brotherly love type shit, now dude is entrenched in his family and dude is entrenched in the streets. Big bro done already did that street life shit. And I remember when it was like me as the big brother, but I was the uncle. I'm telling him, say, bro, this is how you need to do this. This is how you, and he wasn't listening. But I stayed on him. And he finally got right. And I be on him the same way, like, bro, why you don't be on your little brother like that? Man, dude. Say, bro, you did what you wanted to do. But I stayed on you anyway. Everybody not gonna do that. But anyway, let's get back to the story. So little mom with the argument up and down, she was like, shout out to the 803. Little mom with the argument, she was like, well, this person right here vouched for King Von, and this person say King Von was fighting in prison. I'm like, bro, that means nothing. That means nothing. Everybody gonna fight in prison. It ain't even if you want to thing. You gonna have to fight in prison. This is what I tell y'all. Because you young dudes got the game fucked up. You think you can get props and respect off of everything you do, you can't. Let me tell you something. When you watch a video of King Von popping them handcuffs and go over there and whoop dude this handcuff, you don't get no props for that. You get more props for popping the handcuffs than you do for going over and whooping a nigga that's handcuffed and shackled. Bro, we all handcuffed and shackled in prison. We all feel like this. So, you know what I'm saying? How do you think it feel? You, I'm not going to give you no props for whooping a dude that can't fight back. That's like me giving the police props when they come and they jump you or they handcuff you and shackle you and put their spit bag on your face and then whoop. Y'all supposed to get them props. Man, dude, a gangster. He slapped the shit out that nigga after he handcuffed and shackled him and tied him down to a chair. Like, be for real. And just because you fight outside of prison don't mean you gonna whoop niggas outside of prison or inside of prison. Well, I be trying to tell y'all, King Von was this big. This big. So let me ask you, what do you really think happens if you, I'm not even gonna say King Von, but what do you think happens if you put a dude 5'5", 160 pounds in the cell? This dude got 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You put him in the cell with a dude 347 pounds, solid muscle. So you can throw the cup, it bounce off that man like goddamn drink. And you like, man, what the hell wrong with you? That type of dude, because they make them in prison. That's where they make them at. Trust me, that's where they make them at. But you take a dude 160 pounds walking here with this dude that's 360. A dude that can just pick you up by your neck and just ragdoll your ass all around the room from wall to wall, hitting your head on shit. While he got his other hand to the side. Like, they make these type of dudes in prison. So I don't care how hard you is with your hands, you could be Terrence Crawford. Bruh, it's somebody in prison that will slap you unconscious. As Terrence Crawford, knock out all them whoop niggas, make niggas look bad. You sleep. They make dudes that big. So don't tell me everybody that come from the street with this pistol popping is coming to prison with that same mentality. They not. When you get to seeing these shit that you ain't never seen before, you see, because these dudes is out here selling dope and popping pistols and chasing hoes and doing their work and raising kids. They don't got time to work out and lift weights 24 hours a day. Bro, you got some dudes that don't do nothing but wake up. Hey, bro, come on, look on their workout routine. They, you know what I'm saying? They working out. Appreciate it. They working out. That's what they do in the morning. And then they going to go eat. When I say in the morning, I'm talking like 3 in the morning. Breakfast at 4. They going to come back from 4. By 5 o'clock, they pushing racks up, bro. You call yard call, they outside doing push-ups, squatting with somebody sitting on their shoulder. Bro, they got these type of dudes in prison. You running around here selling dope, holding pistols, loading up a clip. And then they take their clip and their gun, and you running up on a dude who arms as big as your whole waist. Dude ain't seen a gun in 30 years, bro. These the gun he been seeing right here. Every day. Probably been one of them dudes that'll tell you, hey, bro, come lay on this rack real quick while I get down here. I went to the joint 147 pounds, my nigga. I was a little bitty dude. I done posted them pictures so y'all can see. I came home, I was 245 pounds. I put on 100 pounds in prison. 100 pounds. Just imagine what size you is right now. If you 190 pounds or whatever you is, put 100 pounds on that. I had to. I told y'all that. I explained it. Motherfucker was playing with me. Motherfucker was robbing me. Motherfucker was jumping me. And then I had to get to the point where you say, no sir. I'm going to make it where a nigga not going to play with me. But I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like it didn't happen before. Yeah, it happened. It's gonna happen with anybody going to prison. You could be the big nigga, they gonna play with you. They gonna try you. Why? Remember the story I told you about Debo? It's a lot of niggas in prison that's big for nothing. Some niggas is just big for nothing. They just naturally big. You know what I'm saying? You got some big youngsters, that's what you're gonna call them. Big babies, that's their nicknames and shit. Big boy, that's their name. That's what we call them. They just big for nothing. But let's get back to this shit. I'm gonna start breaking this shit down, man, because I actually got some shit wrote down. Now, when you take a dude like King Von, he got fans. He got fans that these niggas ain't gang bangers. They like his music. They like his hair. They like the way he look. They like the stories he tell. They like the persona he put on. They look up to him. You can't tell them nothing bad. You can't show these folks a video of King Von saying, I want to go to PC, and they take it serious. They gonna say he a troll. They gonna say this and that, man. King Von was this. He was a rider. He was a G. He was... All that may be true. I'm not here to talk about King Von and say he was a bitch ass nigga or none of that. I'm not gonna say none of that. But what I will say is about this penitentiary shit, bro. When a nigga take it upon himself, man, y'all make them likes match them viewers. But when a dude take it upon himself to say, man, I want to go to PC. It don't matter if you really want to go to PC. It don't matter if you really scared. It don't matter if you got 100 ops in that bird. You just told the police you want to go to PC. There's nothing else to say about it, bro. That is not acceptable in no gang, Crip, Blood, Folk, BD, GD, IGD, New Breed, Blood, Pyru, Vice Lord, Self, Peace Stone, whatever it is. You can't find me the OG from no gang, no nation, no set, no territory, no hood, no block. Just gonna say, yeah, man, it's acceptable to go to PC. You get scared? Hell yeah, you can go to PC. No, you can't. And I'm gonna tell you why, like I said on the last video. If I want to do something to you, and you scared of me, and you run the PC, say, man, I'm gay, or my sexual orientation, or somebody in there trying to do something to me. What's to stop me from saying, I'm gay too? Somebody else trying to do something to me. Man, I need to get the PC. Where you at? So I can finish doing what I was gonna do to you at first. Ain't no running the PC. You can't run to PC. Real niggas don't go to PC. I'm telling you now, in prison, if you got a gang member, a hard nigga, a killer in PC, he on some funny bunny shit. Real talk. I'm just gonna put that out there. He's on some funny bunny shit. And that's what I told y'all last time. When they look at it and they be like, they showed you the King J, the King Lil J video, and I'm like, okay, now you see what I'm saying? This man is sitting here admitting he was in protective custody. His homeboys telling him, then he used as a guy, like, man, you know I ain't no whole ass nigga. You know I whoop a nigga. You know I put these hands on, I slap niggas to the ground, I beat niggas. And the homeboys say, yeah, I know you do that. Well, then my question is, if we know you do that, you that type of dude, you that penitentiary stunk down dude, what enticed you to go to PC? Cheeks, booty cheeks. That's what got you in PC, bro. You don't want to be out here doing the homo in front of all your folks because they're going to expose you. You see what I'm saying? It's going to hit the street. The King Lil J is in here doing this. So you go into protective custody where your folks ain't going to go. They not going to be it. Your Crips not going to be there. The Blood's not going to be there. You see what I'm saying? The Vice Lords, the people, the self, the relatives, the cousins, they're not going to be in PC. So people go to PC to do that fruity booty, funny bunny shit. You know what I'm saying? Out the public eye. That's why when you go and you see that video dude, oh, he living his best life. They hugged up, they kissing, they sitting in each other's lap. Bro, you can't do that in the regular dorm. You think you can? First of all, like I be telling y'all, it ain't like in these other states where people will let you do that gay stuff beside them or around them. Bruh, real men don't want to see that. You don't want to be involved. They don't want to be around it. They don't want it in their ear. They don't want it in their eyes. None of that. So as a man, that's like me sitting right here talking to y'all, and a dude pull up and start giving another dude head right beside me. And I'm supposed to just sit here and be like, yeah, man, I'm trying to do this video. These dudes here acting weird and stuff, man. Man, what kind of dude would I be to sit here and let somebody beside me pull their meat out and let another man get to doing that? Or Over here, you on top of another man bouncing. Man, I'm supposed to sit there for that? I'm supposed to lay there and try to sleep? I'm supposed to roll? No, it's not happening. Real man over here. You see what I'm saying? That's why I be looking at the other dudes like, bro, I'm not gonna call y'all fruity, but I've been locked up. It's things I hear y'all saying, and I'm knowing you was getting down. I'm knowing it. From the fact that you let it go on, the fact that you around here calling other people, I ain't gonna say what you call them, but ain't no way in the world I'm gonna go to prison and find a daddy. I'm a grown ass man. I can't do that. I'm not gonna find an uncle in that bitch. No brothers, no nothing. A homeboy. What's up, homie? What's up, my nigga? Anything other than that, you can cut that shit short, man. And you know what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure if you ain't never thought about it before and you thinking about it now, you like, man, you. What's my thing I always tell you? I'm not talking about the part where I be like, hey, bro, take the long road, not the wrong road. No. What's the other thing I always tell y'all? Man, this prison. You would never put, what I tell y'all, you can't sit around and tell a dude your personal business. What's up, Noah Family, man? It's been a minute. But you can't sit around in prison and tell dudes what's going on in your personal life. It's going to be used against you. Like the police tell you, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Nigga, anything you say can, it's going to be used against you in this prison. Yeah, in this prison. You look, I'm going to give you a perfect example. Because I know y'all watch everybody else's stories and I usually don't do this. But if you ever listen to G stories, right now he on the part where the dude Gargamel is snatching everything up before they go to visitation. And, hey, bro, you can't even let a dude know your family come to see you in prison, bro. Because they in their head plotting, trying to figure out, oh, your mama coming to see you? She love you, huh? Well, I bet you if she thinks something gonna happen to you, she gonna bust a move. Now I'm finna make something happen to you, you gonna bust a move. Bro, that's why I be looking around like, how's y'all this friendly in prison? How's y'all, bro, what prison was y'all in? Like, no, you can't be that friendly in prison. You gonna get took one way or another. It might not be them cheeks. It's gonna be some money. You're gonna get beat out of something. You're gonna get turned into a do boy. Man, I'm trying to tell you, and you can fight all you want to. It go back to what I be trying to tell y'all. You can whoop one person. You might be able to whoop two. But what if there's two people coming here and it's 15 of them and they not going? Whatever they want from you, they gonna get it. I'm trying to tell you, if they really want it, they gonna get it. Unless you got a system in place where every brain in this prison is a man. Now I'm gonna tell you some real shit. And this go way back to the movie South Central. Y'all have seen South Central. You remember when Buddha and them had old boy in the closet? And they, what did he tell him? Don't you realize it's a man? Man, it's a man. Yeah, I know he a man. All right then. So it ain't going down like that. You not fit to punk this man. We got punks around here if that's what you want. You got all kind of homosexuals around here, dudes that'll eat you up and chew you down. But you not fit to turn him in man. You not fit to turn dude in man. That man didn't come here like that. And he ain't leaving here like that. That man came here to do his time. Not to be your whatever you looking for, bro. Get out of here with that. I'm trying to tell you, man, as a man, I look at a dude in prison doing this shit. Man, I fuck with you. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't agree with a lot of shit that's happening. This is what I be trying to say. And I always make sure I say this. I don't say him. I say that state, that area. Because from listening to stories, it's a lot of people in that area. It's a culture. And that's what I've been saying from the beginning. It's a culture. It's everywhere you go, it's going to be a different culture. But just around here, we don't, that culture don't fly. And I ain't saying because I'm some tough dude. I'm just saying that I'm luckily that I'm in a state that when I got to prison, dudes didn't play that type of shit. It wasn't going down. I'm not saying it ain't no homosexual activity, but you just can't do that to whoever you want to, whenever you want to, wherever you want to do it. Men not letting that happen, bro. And it's just like I be watching G stories and I be like, Y'all got 100 people in the barracks, and this man that ran through here and raped 20 people in the last 2 episodes. It's 80 people in this barracks and ain't been touched. Out of them 80, 15 of them people is on dual team. So they take down to what? 60 people left? 65? 55? Let me get my math right. 65? So you take the 15 out of 80, you leave 65 people, right? And you telling me out of 65 people in one barracks with 100 people, these 65 people that ain't been touched is just sitting back waiting to see who gonna make it number 64. Damn, we down to 64. What you gonna do when you get down to 24? Well, you had 100 people in the barracks and everybody that been running through, so 20 people, they picking y'all out one at a time. And everybody that happened to, the people beside them just sitting back saying, "Ooh, shit, boy, I'm glad they didn't get me tonight. Go to sleep again tonight, though. Ooh, we got to do it on the other side, man. Ooh, I'm glad I was in the middle. He didn't get me. Man, be for real. Be for real. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. And I ain't saying that it ain't happening. I'm just saying if it really is happening, they say a lot about the people. The people. I'm telling you. Boy, you know, y'all know me. I go get my mama. You can ask my mama. Mama. How many times them folks wrote you and told you or called you and told you that I was in trouble because I done jumped on the police? Because I done punched the police in the face. Because the police tried to take something out of his ass up. I done ran from the police and they ran after me. And it's all in prison. Like, I ain't even talking about on the street. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never fought no police on the street. But I stayed into it with the police in prison. Why? Because they a man like I am. You see what I'm saying? They a man like I am. They doing dirt like I'm doing. And I told y'all that too, man. If a person gonna work in this prison, they can't be clean. Not if you've been here a certain amount of time. You can't be. You can't wallow in the dirt with the dogs and the pigs and then come out clean. You can't work a 12-hour shift in prison without going home and saying, "Damn, baby, I just did 12 hours in prison." Because you did. If you working in that prison, your ass on restriction too. This whole time while I'm sitting here in prison, I guarantee you, you come in prison for a 12-hour shift, and I come in this prison for a 12-hour shift, I'd have been on the internet more than you. I done learned more than you today. You at fucking work. You free. Can't even touch your phone. Can't even bring it in the building. Me neither, but guess what I do? It anyway. Whatever they say I can't do, I do it anyway. Because I'm a convict. That's what convicts do. So, in time, you have guards that start realizing you everything in here but a convict. Man. And G straight though. G all right. I like G. The reason why I like G is because no matter what, even if it is just all entertainment, it's good hearted and he be trying to help people. If he ain't a good dude, he seems like a good dude. So I'm gonna rock with him until I find out otherwise. Now, as far as this shit, it's some dudes on here making up some stories. I'm talking about everything about the shit made up. Ain't no way in the history, ain't no way in the world. I'm not gonna put these dudes now. If y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all just know who I'm talking about. All that means is, hey, I'm not the only one to see the shit. A lot of shit I see because I've actually been in prison. I've actually done these times. It's like I was saying this shit one time and a woman came in and was like, "Well, you got to realize you were doing time at a different time than G was. G was doing time back in the day." So then I find out me and G damn near did the exact same amount of time in the exact same time period. I got locked up June the 1st, 2000. I got locked out June 7th, 2007. I did 7 years and 7 days in prison consecutively. No going home, no stopping, no programs outside the gates where I was going free for a little bit, work release 309, none of that shit. I was a violent offender. I was not coming out of the prison. I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? I did time behind doors, behind bars, open barracks with the doors, all that. And it's a difference. It's a big difference. Like when you got barracks with doors, Oh, you're gonna stay. Is gambling going on? Homosexual activity going on? These rooms is like goddamn me walking in the mall, and every room is a different store. It's somebody's house at night. In the daytime, dude house might be the gambling room. Dude house might be the store. Dude house might be just a public. He might be the type of dude where everybody just, hey, bro, you leave your door open so we can run over here and use the bathroom. You right here on this front room and the front cell on the front. Your cell gonna be the public restroom. And dude just had to go for it. All thing I know you talking about with Joe, Bill Feasy, I fuck with Feasy, man. Dude's story be real. I can tell Bill Feasy's story be real. It's like when you listen to story, listen, when you going through a day in prison, every day ain't fit to be filled to the maximum with high energy, something happening every 5 minutes. You turn here, something happening. Look here, bro. It sounds good in a movie, a book, or a story that you tell, trying to keep everybody's attention. You want everybody to be hyped. You want everybody to come back when your views up, give you money. And I could do that. Like, I be thinking, should I just take one episode out and hit y'all with some made up shit? One, to see what the viewers gonna do. Two, how many y'all gonna fall for it? Three, how many y'all gonna call me out on the shit? But anyway, let's get back to this one shit. I told y'all it was like about dude fans, and the reason why the fans they ain't never gonna want to accept this shit. I'm break that down a little bit more. But you also have to realize Von is a BD. And I know some of y'all probably BD, but the thing about it is, when somebody is representing what you represent, you never want to see them go out bad. Never. Like in prison, I told y'all, the big homie came to me in the bathroom, gave me the lock in the sock because he was like, hey, bro, I know how you feel, but nigga, you making Crip look bad right now. You can't do that. It's a whole lot of dudes in here represent what you represent. They stand on what you stand on. And you're going to have to represent this shit right, bro. You got to get dude about it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you represent more than just yourself. So if you do make a weak move, if you one of them dudes who name so far up there that you represent this no matter what, they can't take that off your name, then they got to go around it. You see what I'm saying? They got to act like it ain't a problem. Nah, he was straight dude, cool dude, OG dude, goddamn me stumped down, he whoop whoop bam. Now, let me give you the reason why the people in the industry do that and they hold pay motherfuckers in prison or jail in the hood to do that. King Von is not Von. He's King Von. O-Block, Chicago, where dudes make murals and they visit and they go see his projects just because he lived there. He's that type of dude. So when you have that type of dude and you got, let's say, a Dirk behind him and you got the YTs behind him, if you don't know what a YT is, say it real slow. You got them behind him and there's money involved, millions and millions and millions. When you get up to the YTs, then they get to be in billions. See, Dirk ain't gonna get the millions. When he ain't gonna get the billions, he gonna get the millions. And then King Von would have got a little bit under that. But King Von out of there. So now Dirk ain't splitting none of that money that he bringing in out King Von, except with the higher ups, which is getting a bigger, and he getting a bigger cut. You see what I'm saying? Thing is, if those people allow this man's name to turn into trash, that money go away. If you stop believing King Von was a serial killer and he was the hardest dude and he was this and that, you stop buying his music, you stop watching his videos, you stop buying King Von merch. Let me tell you this, King Von is deceased. He gets not a dollar off of that merch. But the people who do will spend millions to people in prison. Hey, bro, let me load your books up, bro. You got to straighten this out, bro. Say this, bro. Make dude look good, bro. Okay, now we need you to say a little something. Yeah, we're going to tighten you down. We're going to put your daughter in school. Bro, it's nothing. It's nothing. You locked up, they will take care of your family. They will buy your mama a new house. They will buy your wife a house. To say one good thing about this man. Let me tell you, when Shaq got up and said something bad about Kyrie, you think he wasn't rewarded? You think a Shaq-a-roni pizza didn't come out 3 days after he said something about Kyrie? You think this didn't happen and that didn't happen? Man, be for real. People reward you to do what they want you to do so they can make real money. Man, when Dwayne Wade and his wife Gabrielle Union got standing up talking about the transgenders and turning kids and transgenders and off with his penis, you think they wasn't rewarded? Are they not the face of Sleep Number Beds? And Dwayne Wade not have a basketball team now? He got a game show, The Cube. They got a reality show where they going on vacation and shit. Come on now, these people get rewarded for this shit. Charles Barkley stood up right beside Shaq and said some bad shit about Kyrie. Was he not rewarded? They trying to get his man nighttime talk shows now. He wasn't getting all this before that. But those people really needed these niggas to stand up and say something bad about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because they won't, under no circumstance, have their name played with or their religion played with or anything else played with. Don't even say it. You can't say it. If you say it, they're going to take your money. They're going to make you apologize. You're going to get right. You see what I'm saying? So when you making those people money, you can't play with their money. No, you can't make a video and make King Von look bad if it's going to hurt their bottom line. And I was telling some, look, I told my sister that yesterday. I'm like, it's the internet. You can't beat the internet. You can be the realest nigga in the world. But if a nigga they like come to you on camera and say, hey man, you a whole ass nigga, everybody laugh. That shit go viral. You a meme. Guess what? Realest nigga in the world just got turned into a whole ass nigga by a whole ass nigga on camera because it was funny. Because niggas laugh. And they shared the clip 1,000,000 times. And they showed the video and they made memes and everybody was laughing. Come on now, bro. I'm going to show you something real. Who is the meme for crying? Like there's an actual man, a black man, that you can type in crying and they got pictures of him, tears coming down his eyes. There's so many different pictures. Michael motherfucking Jordan, somebody said MJ. But who do the internet call a crybaby? Do they always say crying, but you don't have, you got made up pictures of this man. You don't got real pictures of this man just sitting around crying, tears, face all wet. The man they compare him to got those. But you only hear about LeBron being the crybaby. That's the internet for you. You see what I'm saying? That's the internet for you. Michael Jordan can cry all day, but they gonna say LeBron the crybaby. LeBron the crybaby, he always crying. He always crying. I'm like, bro, I seen dude cry one time. He was on the floor. He raised up his face with a motherfucking championship crying. Come on now. Make perfect sense to me. If you gonna cry, that's the time to do it. So now that we got to the money aspect and showing y'all, look, man, when it comes down to this money, man, them folks will clean up your reputation. They will unbesmirch you, or they'll tear your ass down. They will tear you down. Look at Lil Buddy, man. I'm gonna give y'all one more, maybe one more example. What's dude name from Creed 3? He from a lot of shit you probably might not remember because they taking it all down. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They taking all that down. They made dude the biggest star in Hollywood overnight. I can't think his name. Megan Good giving him them, oh, she giving him the yum yum, the num num, and the bum bum. Y'all know what the bum bum is? I got some of that last night. What? That's a different story though. I'm gonna start calling them cocktails when I tell y'all this freaky shit I'm doing. I'm freaky too. Y'all don't know. But I'm gonna have to come up with a different platform so I can tell y'all the freaky shit that I be doing, my escapades. I was on one last night. I almost got caught up too. I left my motherfucking wallet. Then I'll be writing my erotic short story. So I gotta find a way to get all that on. I don't know how it's gonna do on YouTube. I might have to get a Patreon or goddamn me something, but I'm gonna need y'all to fuck with me, especially if you're freaky. But back to penitentiary shit, because that's where the freaky shit started. Pause. I'm gonna have to break it down and let y'all know. I probably already did, but I'm gonna do it again because I be talking about it and I don't want nobody to get it confused. Because I ain't never been in PC. I ain't never requested goddamn me protection. I ain't never motherfucking told a motherfucker I was gay. You got no situation. Shit. Nigga, the situations I was goddamn me was trying not to be gay. Fuck you mean? Shit. I'm never gonna use that to get out of the situation. Nigga, I'm using other shit to get out of that situation. Shit. I be fucked up. Lil Bob was like, he didn't go to PC. Like, duh, we saw that. They took him to PC. He looked in there, seen one op, called him out by his whole name, clean it up. He said that man, whole government. You don't do that. Said that man, whole government, told the police he's on my enemy alert list. Real niggas don't have an enemy alert list because you have to make it out yourself. You have to write down on a piece of paper, this person is an enemy of mine for this reason. I cannot be housed with them. Later on, they look at your enemy alert list and say, oh, well, damn, you did say you couldn't be housed with him. Shit, y'all love it too because the female's gonna beat her. Ain't no gay shit with men. There's some gay shit with the women. Think about it. You be watching porn, do it be a nigga there? You ain't come with a nigga though, but he kind of necessary to get what you trying to watch. I would just say, bro, I got to be, I'm 41. So a lot of shit that used to disturb me and fuck with me don't really bother me no more because I didn't realize it. Man, there is some freaking black women out here. And I'm not talking about out the projects. I'm talking about successful 5-figure, 6-figure, damn near 7-figure women out here that will goddamn me take the skin off your ass and spit it back on you. And then put it back where it's supposed to be with her tongue. And you be like, I ain't never going back to prison. I ain't going back. Because if they got some of that in there, I don't want it. No, sir. And they probably got it in there. I'm pretty sure they got it in there because I just see these niggas go crazy about it. Police Johnson. Shit. That man free as hell. He's talking about he missing. Because it's this type of, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. When I be like, man, you be having women. You know what I'm saying? They love the serial killers and the rapists and the Buddha dolls and Buddha warriors and shit. They love that. They don't realize. You know that's who he is, right? Like, you married that man, look up one day, he raped your son. Like, brutally raped him with a knife on his throat. And then told you, I'm sorry, but damn. I don't know what happened. Shout out to Great Britain, man. Boy, I be tripping on your name. Every time I see your name is Kareem. Or is it Kareem? I say that because my homeboy, I got him on one of these videos. His name is Kareem. We just call him Cam. Or sometimes we call him Cam, whatever. That's a little humble from the hood. But shout out to Great Britain. You know, I fuck with y'all. I'm trying to get my money up so I can get over there one day and be like, look, I fuck with Great Britain. I'm American by default. Y'all know what it is. But the last thing I was going to say was, and then we can get ready to end it. Question and answer. The reason I got to make these videos to try to help people about the King Von situation is, y'all love for dude, we're going to get you in a serious hurt situation if you ever end up locked up. Because you looking at how people are treating him and trying to say that, and you're not realizing it's all about that money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about love. The fans might love him. But all the hood dudes and all the dudes is this and that, and the top dudes and all these dudes, they getting money, bro. Think about it. There was a point in time where a lot of people really thought 6ix9ine was a blood. 9 Trey gangster. Bloody blood. People were saying, oh, he got rainbow hair. And nigga was saying, so blood? That nigga blood. And then you find out it was all about the money. When the shit hit the fan, it was all about the money. And them same bloods that were riding so hard for dude was like, dang, it was just about the money. And I'm telling y'all now, you got to realize the only reason dude ain't getting drugged through the mud is about the money. It's about the money. I'm trying to tell you. And then you like, well, he came back out in the streets and got on, and nobody would what? Man, I don't want to hear that shit. See, legend has it, King Von took his first 100,000 and bought for the hood. Why do you think that was? That most niggas that y'all consider real, first big check like that, 100 bands, mama fit to get something. House, car, something, dozen roses, something. But you tell me now, first thing was you get a gun and you get a scrap and you get a pistol and you get a chopper and you get. Man, that man was paying dues. That man was buying respect. He was buying time to walk around where he was because of shit that they knew about dude. Come on now. When King Lil J shit hit the block, what the first thing they was saying, man? See, last time we was talking about this, last time. How long y'all been knowing dude was this? Who was going through this? And y'all now it's on camera. Everybody like, man, I don't fuck with dude, man. That's bogus, man. On my baby, no, man. On my mama, no, man. It's bogus. Bro, it was bogus the first time. It was bogus last time you heard about it. But now everybody knows, so you gonna treat it like it's bogus now. You can't take that money this time, or you can't live off his reputation no more. You see what I'm saying? Dudes are see you doing so good, and they not gonna tear that down because they want to be close to it. They want to be part of it. And that's what I told y'all videos ago. You gotta hold your heroes to a higher standard, bro. Once they stop doing that type of shit, that hero type of shit, you don't hold them up there no more. Man, if Superman can't fly and he can't do the I-beam thing and he can't lift the shit and he can't save nobody, he can't get a car off your ass, he can't knock the building down, he can't stop nothing, he ain't Superman no more. Come on now. Now this the problem. When y'all had y'all little bromances and y'all little love fest with these dudes, and I ain't just talking about King Von, but I'm talking about anybody who didn't let you down. It could be your daddy. You look like a Trump supporter to me. And when I say that, what I mean is Trump supporters were so in love with Trump and the ideas he had and the shit that he was telling them, all the lies he was telling them. Then they started finding out that he was lying. And they went harder for him. Like, they didn't want to be wrong. They knew they were wrong. So it's like, they still, bro, this man on his way that way. And you still got people out here that will lose their life, lose their freedom, put up everything they ever had, all because they put all their chips on that man. They don't know how to get them back. They don't know. They just started going hard for him. We'll try to vote him back in. See what he did last time and just listen to the lies about it. Like, man, he wasn't trying to take over the government. He really won the election. Biden was lying. Everybody was lying. And his people were lying. And the judge was lying. And the vice president, everybody was lying. Man, dude was the only one telling the truth. It ain't that. Trump sold them a dream, bro. The same way he sold everybody else a dream, he sold one group of people a specific dream. That dream and that group of people just happened to be so large and undercover that we didn't know about. And now they got, remember, yeah, it's normal now. Karens and shit. Y'all remember it wasn't no such a thing as a Karen before Donald Trump, right? Like, they didn't exist. It ain't that they didn't have a name. You didn't have an old white woman that'll come in my face and put her finger in my face and talk shit to me and tell me you need to do this and get the hell out of my neighborhood and motherfucker. And they didn't exist. Now you got old women that will lose their life because dude done hype them up so hard that they feel like they unstoppable, they untouchable. They feel like black people thought they was gonna feel when Obama got elected. Oh, we got a black president, can't tell us shit now. We was like, we was proud as fuck at first, but then 6-7 years down the line, yeah, that's another nigga in the office. It was normal. It's just dude in the office being president. We ain't really getting nothing for it. Glad we ain't at war. All right, let's go. I mean, it was real basic. And then dude got in the office and it was just mess up after mess up after mishap after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And lies ain't never stopped. And she just became normal. Us saying, these folks really believe this shit became normal. You know what I'm saying? Us not. Remember, we used to be like, oh, they gonna quit now. Now they gonna walk away from it. They ain't walked away yet. You still got people losing their jobs. Dude been in the office for years. People will still lose their job, lose their wife, lose their husband, lose their kids about dude. And they won't realize until they sit in the courtroom or they sit in the jail cell and they like, man, I was a fool. Like, I got white friends, like real live white friends. And it all started because one of my white homeboys was hood. He was a white boy, but he was hood. He was cool. We used to hustle together. We used to get some money together. He had a baby brother. Now, baby brother was white boy, but he thought he was like big bro and other big bro. So he used to come down the hood, but he used to have on bands, shots to stay on dude. Man, look at your shoes, bro. Look at your haircut, man. You go get a haircut. See, I'm the barber. And I keep big bro and them lined up, shaped up, balled up, fade up like black folks. This man got the white boy cut, so I used to stay on the top. Next thing I know, this man say he G's. BD to be exact, from the north side, Little Rock, where ain't nothing really but my hood and BD's. He got the stars, that and all that. It's all there. And all I told him was, because he ain't the only white boy I noticed, a BD. And all I could tell him is, because I'm ump. No matter what gang you in, I'm still ump. Bro, I can't tell you can't be that, especially if people around you and from that you know already accepted you. All I can tell you is, to be there, you're going to have to go twice as hard as anybody else. You're going to end up dealing with twice as much bullshit as anybody else. So if that's what you really want to do, you got to get that on your mind that you can't just be regular. You can't be the people you see. You got to be more than that. You got to do more than them because you're going to get more bullshit, bro. And that's basically all I can tell you. And it ain't going to stop. You ain't going to never get to a point where you did enough that you can prove yourself that ain't nobody going to fuck with you no more. But if that's what you want, I can't stop it. Dude went down that road. That same dude like to go hunting. The baby brother, he like to go hunting and shit. His uncle had some land out. He started going hunting with his uncle. He ended up staying out there with his uncle because his uncle got sick. Thing about his uncle is backwood, hillbilly, big long gray beard, recipe Jimbo, Jimbo dead. Racist, all that. It's Jimbo. And yeah, I know Jimbo well. Like I say, recipe Jimbo. But my guy go out there, he get to listen to his uncle. I can't blame him. That's his uncle. Just like all my nephews, that's his uncle. But his uncle is telling him, like I told y'all, about the way a racist sees things. My homie, he started seeing things the way. So we come back and we had these discussions. Like, I'm that type of dude. Let's debate. I don't mind you being racist. Let's talk about it. So, what you think about this? And when you tell me lame ass, dumb ass shit, I'm gonna break it down and be like, but look at it like this though. Check this out. So me and dude had these talks all the time. And we get on Trump. And I'm telling man, you know, dude, this is years ago. I'm like, man, you know, dude going to prison, bro. He's going to end up in prison. When all this shit said and done, when dude get out of office, he going to prison. I thought it'd been a lot sooner, but I'm like, man, he like, nah, man, they just lying. That shit ain't real, bro. So now this is all coming down. I'm like, this shit ain't real, bro. All them laws, I'm telling you, he was breaking. He was only getting away with it because he was in control of the people who got the handcuffs. And he like, nah, bro, hell no, man, they just lying, man. So now he like, he still don't believe that shit. He be like, man, they getting back at him for what he was doing. I'm like, so what was he doing that this is how you get back at him? Man, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really doing nothing, but they were just mad. Then what was they mad about? Because they don't just, you think it's a world of people out here that just don't like him. And they're against him. Well, let me ask you, why are you for him? What has he done? This man would quote everything that I ever heard Donald Trump say and be a lie about. And then when I fact check it in his face, I put, okay, let me Google that right quick. Nah, brother. Oh, see, that's a lie. They just do that to make him. And I had to explain to him, like, bro, do you not realize how many excuses you make for this man? This is your president, but every time I say something, you got an excuse. Like, it's nothing you can just say and stand on it. Like, oh, a dude did this and he did that, and he a good person, and he a good husband, and he a good daddy. Man, you can talk about LeBron James all you want to. If you do happen to start winning that conversation, I'm sliding over like, yeah, man, but that man a good daddy, bro. Man, an impeccable husband. That man built school. I'ma slide it on your ass. Man, but he ain't hit no free throws. Yeah, but he ain't hit no side bitches neither. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Bait and switch. Anyway, they do that to y'all last, man. So what I'm saying is, in the long run, ain't none of this been about Trump. What I'm saying is, you take them Trump supporters, and you realize them these King Von fans. There's nothing he ever did or he could do that's gonna tell them fans to turn against dude or look at him like a normal person. He always gonna be King Von. He never gonna be Von again. It's not gonna happen. He dead. He immortalized. It's a wrap. All I'm saying is, from a nigga point of view, who done did that time, been in them situations, I'm letting y'all know that what he did was not cool. It was not acceptable. You try to pull that shit, you're gonna get in a world of pain and hurt, embarrassment, all type of shit. So I'm just letting you know, even though I'm not in a state and wasn't in prisons where people was getting took every day, getting assaulted every day, getting, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff happening to them every day. If a dude would have put himself in the situation King Von put himself in, it would have happened. I can guarantee you it would have happened. If a dude think he gonna get out of here by going to PC, no. Like, no, it ain't happening. Like, I'm looking at it, it's funny to me. Like, I don't even know how was you even by yourself from the beginning? Like, bruh, everywhere I've been in jail, unless I'm going to the hole or something, they moving 5, 6, 7 inmates at a time. Like, hey, y'all new? Okay, y'all come on. Y'all 3 finna go to S barracks. Y'all 3 finna go to H. I'm like, dude, you in here by yourself. I can't go in there. Or he was already in there. Because the way it seemed like he was already in there. And what I'm telling y'all is, he was already in the barracks full of options. Y'all thinking, oh, he gonna get killed. They were gonna kill him. Then how he get out? Unblemished, unbroke. I told y'all the story of E-Trey. When E-Trey got assaulted sexually, and went out there and told the major, he was like, man, they raped me. And he was like, they raped you? He was like, yeah, they raped me. He was like, spin around. E-Trey like, well, what's going on? Turn the other way. E-Trey then, turn this way. And the major was like, son, I hate to tell you, but you ain't get great. You got made love to. And he was like, huh? And Major told him like, yo. He said, man, old ladies and kids get raped. And they scratch, they claw, they fight back. He said, bro, you ain't got a busted lip, a broke eye, no broke arm, nothing. You didn't fight nobody. Ain't nobody raped you. They made love to you. I was in the hallway when the major said that to do. Like, bro, my heart dropped. Like, that shit hit me like, that man telling the truth. It's a difference. Well, ain't nobody raped you. They made love to you. Anybody making love to me? I don't need no love in prison. I don't need no hugs. I'll take some on visitation. Other than that, nope. I'm good. Shit. Well, my grandpa died in prison. You think I was telling somebody? Them folks tried to charge me $25,000 to go to the funeral. You think I was telling somebody? Stress. For the people who ain't know, ain't never heard, I'm gonna tell you, man, look. If you find yourself in prison and you going through something, you get that letter, you get that phone call, you get that information, go to the shower, turn that water on, make it hot, get that steam going, put your head under that water, Then you cry. Don't sit there and cry in front. I don't give a damn if your daughter just died. Go get in the shower. I'll tell you some real shit. Because you got some dudes gonna take advantage of that weak moment. That's why they call it a weak moment. Because you got niggas gonna take advantage. Just like you had back in school when you like, man, man, dude know who to mess with. He ain't gonna mess with nobody gonna whoop him. Right. Dudes know when to mess with you. When you vulnerable, when you weak. They know they done seen it. You've been locked up 20 years, you done seen them tears before. They crying. Man, if I hit dude right now, he couldn't even swing back. Okay. He already cried, he ball up. Bro, dude will take advantage of you over there. It ain't too much love for nobody in the joint. That's what I keep telling people, man. You think, when you hear me telling my stories, you ain't never heard me say I was running no pack of niggas. I told y'all, yeah, we Bloods, Crips, folks, Vice Lords, all that down here. But that don't mean you gonna be running with a gang of Crips every day, a gang of Bloods every day, a gang of Aryan Nation every day. Down here they call themselves Peckerwoods. But you gonna find, you know what I'm saying, one or two people you think like. And that's who you move with, that's who you maneuver with. You stay out people's business. And they're like everybody else, I'm like, I can't tell y'all everybody else, so I know some shit from what was going on that I just seen, I put two and two together. But as far as like some shit to go down, I'm going to run that. No, hell no. I would not suggest that. Whether it's an officer or an inmate doing something, you don't get in people's business. You damn sure don't get in people's business on the regular, make it your thing, where this is part of the culture, where every time somebody do something, you run back here to see. No, because now it's you. This is like, you done heard cartoons say it. Like, that's part of the penitentiary game. You stick the grin, you in, nigga. If you observing too hard, you laugh, you got something to say, you in it. So a dude over here getting jumped, and you want to just see the fight, so you done ran back here to see it, yeah, they might snatch your ass on in there. What your gang or whoever gonna say? They know the rules. They gonna be like, why was you back there? And them folks, they ain't had nothing to do with you. There's some Bloods back here doing this. You took your Crip ass back there and they did something to you. Bro, we're not going to go to war over that. What the fuck was you back there for? You know what I'm saying? You might have another violation coming. Man, get out them folk business, bro. You can't do that. I'll be just saying, man, I don't know. Just like, man, we got rules in prison where I was doing time at. It's certain shit ain't going to happen. You ain't running back there to get nobody business, bro. I don't give a damn. You just going to go back there and watch. This ain't no spectator sport. What you watching for? Come here. Like, for real. Come on, get in it. Did what you wanted. You came back here to see what this was about. Other than that, it's gonna be like, okay, but like if I'm fighting the dude, bro, and I see you come running, I'm not even gonna think. I'm gonna haul off and still on your ass. Cause it look like you coming to help. What is you running back here for? We used to go fight in the corner, which in somebody else's store would be like in either a cell, we catch a cell, or the corner. And them the two things about it, like in Cat, they just call it a fade. We ain't gonna say fight, fade, none of that. Nigga like, man, catch the cell. You beefing with a nigga, you argue with a motherfucker, nigga, man, catch the cell. Catch the corner. That in all talk right there. Either you do or you don't. It don't matter what happened from this point forward. Either you do or you don't. It's a yes and a no. Catch the corner. You go down there, you're gonna get your respect. You don't go down there, you're gonna lose your respect. It's either or. Ain't no straddling the fence. Whoever call you down, go down, you ain't gotta win. You ain't gotta win. Now, if it's a big nigga, 400 pounds, you 120 pounds, ain't nobody expect you to go down there and fight dude. But whatever you was doing to make dude want to fight you, well, nobody expect you to be doing that shit neither. Whether you talking shit to this man, or you just stole something, or you done got in his business, or whatever. Whatever this man call you to the corner for, if it's a valid reason, you need to be headed to the corner. Now, ain't nobody gonna let dude choke you out, or stump you out, or kill you back there in that corner. But you need to have some heart. You need to have some nuts. Other than that, ain't nobody really gonna stand up for you. You's a man, we not gonna fight your battles, bro. Can't defend no dude that won't defend himself. Can't fight for you, I'll fight with you. That's the rule. That's what I used to tell my homeboy. I'll fight with you, but I'm not gonna fight for you, bro. That's just being real. I'll get right beside you in them trenches and we can throw to your hands and go up against all these niggas. But you're not gonna start those shit and sit back and watch me do it. It don't work like that. Man, while we talking about prison, man, do y'all got something y'all want to know about? Is there some topics going on, you know what I'm saying, in the world we need to discuss? I need to check on the natural disasters, man. There's a lot of shit going on, storms and wildfires and shit going on right now. It's scary because at first I was like, shit, boy, I'm in Arkansas. I'm glad we ain't we in the middle of the country. So right now at the bottom they getting a heat wave. On the East Coast, they getting them storms, they were getting them storms and shit. The West Coast is some, you know what I'm saying, some shit. Maui and Hawaii, they got them fires going on. But I was like, boy, I'm glad I'm in Arkansas right now. We ain't get none of that shit. I got to think, boy, we just got tore by a tornado like last month. Tore our ass up. I mean, it don't matter what city I'm in, but trust me, they got my city. I can ride through this motherfucker. It's buildings I've been seeing. They ain't there no more. It's people I know, man, that's been living in hotels for months. And I'm not talking about in a hotel room like the people who live in a hotel room. I'm talking about I call and they might be in Little Rock at this hotel, and then 2 days later I'm calling. I'm like, "What's up, man? Where you at?" Well, man, I'm over here in Sherwood at this hotel. I'm in North Little Rock at this hotel. Like, come on, man. People just going through shit, man, for real. But I'm gonna tell y'all, like on the game shit that I be talking about. I might be about to make some headway, man. I didn't get to talk to LaFell Jackson. If y'all don't know who LaFell Jackson is, Crip dude that was on the first bang in Little Rock, the OG that was telling them, you know, their mamas was asking like, "Can my baby get out the game? Can you just let him go?" He's like, "Baby, you know, your baby made this choice. This is his decision, bro. You know, he got to die out. That's how you get out." He knew that when he got in. Thing is, LaFell Jackson had turned over a new leaf a long time ago. And he trying to stop some of the violence to be going on down here. I'm with it. With the ideas that I get, I ain't fuck violence, nigga. I'm trying to end the games, period. On some real shit. I don't give a damn what game you in. So one, ain't none of them doing what they supposed to do. Two, all of them doing the opposite of what the fuck they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about making no money because ain't no nigga ever made no money just for being in the game. You can go hustle or whatever you gonna do without being in the game. Truth be told, quiet as kept, you can go hustle or whatever you're gonna do better, easier, more efficiently without being in the game. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when I was game banging and doing the shit that I was doing, it's parts of the city I couldn't even go to get no money. I'm feeling good. What's up with you? Shout out Rebecca Towns. Blue Super Tony Red, 718. But it's man, there were places I couldn't even go to get money. People I couldn't deal with, I couldn't make deals with, I couldn't interview, I couldn't talk to, I couldn't get no game from, I couldn't get no money with. You know what I'm saying? When you get in the game, man, you people blind you with their hand full of shit that look good in this small world you living in, this neighborhood, this fishbowl. And you don't realize, nigga, the world is not a fishbowl or an aquarium or the big aquarium like with SeaWorld. The world is the whole ocean, bro. The world ain't nothing but the ocean with some islands on it. Pick a continent. I bet it's surrounded by all water. So then where you go? You say America, okay, I'm gonna say, well, you look at Canada, America, Central America, North America, South America, all that, and then you just look at it from the big scope. What's around it? The ocean, goddamn it. Japan, what's around the ocean? Australia, the ocean. Antarctica, the ocean. When you go out in space, you look back at this world and it's blue. That's the ocean. Which ocean? Pick one. It's folks. We all just on a big ass island in the ocean. But when you in that game, you in your little neighborhood, you in that goddamn fishbowl. You in this little thing right here, swimming around, not knowing. It's like, bro, it's a whole world out here. And when you become a Crip or you become a Blood or Vice Lord or Folk, BD, IGD, GD, whatever you is, you cut yourself off from everything else outside of your hood. You brand yourself, you label yourself. You this. A brand is like Nike. So now you don't get to wear the Reebok shirt because you Nike. Remember, you know what I'm saying? No matter how clean the motherfucking Adidas sweatsuit is because they merged with Gucci now. You Nike. So you don't need to have that Gucci Adidas sweatsuit on no matter how clean it is. No matter if your girl bought it for you. You brand it. You see what I'm saying? You blue team. It don't matter if the Razorbacks wear red. See, I got grown. I had to get to the point where I'm like, nigga, the Razorbacks wear red. So guess what I'm going to wear? Razorback game, come on. I'm going to wear red. I get not a damn. What a nigga going to say to me? Oh, nigga, you a Crip. You can't be wearing it. Oh, okay. Take it off. No. I'm going to let you in on a secret. I got some more. And this is another game in 3 days. I'm going to have some more shit on. And then 3 days after that, it's another game. I'm going to have some more shit on. You know, it's football season, so this weekend I have some more shit on too. Yeah, because I'm grown, bro. I don't limit myself to that type of shit. My mind way bigger than that little jar you want me to be in where I only wear this color and I only spell words like this and I don't say these words. Get out of here with that shit. I'm 41 years old. I became a Crip around the age of 12, 13, 14 years old. What the hell do I look like as a grown man? Trying to live my life by some rules that a child gave me when I was a child. This ain't tag, bro. We not grown ass men running around still playing tag at 40, 50 years old. We got to open our eyes and realize the game we played, the shit we did, cost lives. It sent people to prison. It got people mind fucked up. It got kids being raised without their mom and their daddy. It got women going to church without their kids. You see what I'm saying? But that's what we did. And we shouldn't get to sit back and say, you know what, man, I'm through. I'm gonna go get me a job. I'm gonna stay out of the streets. And don't look back at the kids that's out there now. And you don't get to forget that you might be the reason they daddy not here. Prison, jail, dead, wherever. Your home is you. Or the dude across the street or whoever, you know what I'm saying, to change their life could be the reason that little kid, 14 years on the corner, ain't got no daddy, but he out there with a 30 though. That's the same dude that's gonna rob your ass. That's gonna kill you. You see what I'm saying? That's the dude that's gonna catch your wife slipping and snatch her purse. You could have helped him because you knew what he was going through. You see, I see that video of the little dude about to rob old boy. I know y'all have seen it. When he creeping around dude's house with the little 9. He trying to get in the door. Then, oh, boy, come up with a shotgun in his face. You like, and dude tell him, hey, bro, what you going through, bro? Talk to me. I done been on the other side before, but you got to put that gun down. I promise you, I ain't going to call the police, bro. But you got to put that gun down. You got to talk to me. Why we got to wait until they pull the gun on us to want to help them? Why we can't help them now and they never pull a gun on nobody? They don't have to go through all this before they want to change their life and be productive. They can start being productive at 15, 16. Because that's around the age where we robbed it, where we took it from, like it was took from us. And even if we ain't doing it, we allowing it, so you still a part of it. Just like we look at systemic racism, bro. James is systematic too. It's a revolving door. And you go around that motherfucker so many times you go to prison. Or you go around that motherfucker so many times you go to the graveyard. Or you go around that motherfucker so many times you just give up and you say you quit. But you leave so many people in that blender, so many youngsters, so many people that can't think like you. Or maybe you one of the ones that can't think like me. It don't even matter. I'm here. We gonna get it straight. We gonna talk about it. I shot LaFell Jackson the message. We talked. He read my proposal. So we gonna talk some more about that. And the reason I'm saying that is because LaFell Jackson was the face of Banging the Little Rock Part 2. I want to be the face of Part 3 and 4. And why I say this, because I got a plan, I got a solution. Part 3, plan and solution. Part 4, 5 years later, come back and see what the hell that happened, because I bet you I changed my city. I bet you I changed the state. And I bet you y'all gonna keep watching, y'all gonna keep listening. My voice gonna get bigger, platform gonna get bigger. I'm gonna change the whole world. But I'm getting old. I ain't got time, man. Y'all gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all get this shit out of here. Let me read this comment. We're gonna talk about that. I started Planned Parenthood to prevent black population growth. I believe that. I tell people about that all the time. But it ain't just the black population growth. I believe people say that to get the black population to wake up and realize Planned Parenthood is a lot sicker than just one race. They want to get rid of a lot of black people. They want to get rid of sick people, sickly people, people who have got old and can't contribute to society. They want to get rid of. See, I'm not gonna get into talking about all this shit because that's how I got kicked off last time. Well, y'all almost had me. Y'all almost. I'm not. Nope. We gonna talk about ignorant shit. We gonna talk about gangs. We gonna talk about drugs. We gonna talk about guns. When I get talking that real shit, they will put me off this motherfucker so fast, boy. I'm trying to tell you. But we said enough that anybody want to know, y'all need to go look up Planned Parenthood, Charles Darwin, what's your boy name? Bill Gates. Look up his wife. Look up her bloodline, going back to whatever year Charles Darwin was born. Look up Melinda Gates' bloodline going back to that time, and then cross-reference all that with Planned Parenthood and I'm not gonna talk about it. I just tell you where to go. I'm not dropping no links, none of that. I'm just gonna tell you some names and some things to look up. And when you find out that the smartest people in the world have always been on some shit, it'll scare you. You'll fuck around and start learning shit yourself. You'll start wanting to read. Like shit, what? Is that a book? Or that's a video or something? I'm talking to you, Blues. Because if it is, I'm gonna let them know, the people who watching. Now, they ain't gonna see these comments on the playback. But yeah, man, you got there's some people in this world, bro. I don't want to get into this shit because I already know how they're gonna do. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, try to upload a video. It's gonna tell me, you can't upload no videos. You can't make a post. Can't do nothing but comment on old shit. So we're gonna stay away from it. On her anyway. Appreciate the sub. And like I say, man, it don't matter if you white or black, bro. Just be real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. I got friends from all spectrums. And it ain't the fact that we all cool or we all like each other. Like I say, I'm friends with people that's racist. Just because I like to talk to them and you know what I'm saying, see what they thinking. Because I can't just sit here and not like somebody because they don't like me. Like, after a while, you got to sit back and figure out why somebody don't like you. It might not be your fault, but it might be. It might be all their fault. But wouldn't it be better to know? To figure out, like, hey, okay, I know this dude got issues, he just got issues. But sometimes, it's like, and I hate to always go back to Donald Trump when I be using analogies and trying to make a point, but he just make it so easy. But it's like, I remember Trump saying, this election is rigged. The election is totally rigged. It's going to be rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. And then it was. But it just wasn't rigged the way we thought it was going to be rigged. He was making it seem like it was going to be rigged against him. And it's just like your girl or your dude always accusing you of cheating. And you to learn from way, 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 way back in the gap, your mama, your daddy, your uncle. If you got a real ass uncle like me, he told you, say, bro, if your girl or your man or your mate or whoever you dealing with is always accusing you of cheating and you're not, it's because they cheating. So when a dude is telling you that, hey, man, she cheating, she cheating, she cheating, she cheating, it might be because he cheating. I'm just saying. And my dude say real recognize real, and it's always gonna be that way. It ain't never gonna be the opposite. Because even if you say it the opposite way around and real don't recognize real, then it's still gonna be real recognize real because it's real and it's real. Recognize, switch it around. Still real versus real. So man, the truth always gonna stand out. The truth gonna win because at the end of the day, the truth is unchangeable. It don't change. If you look at a picture every day and one thing stay the same on this picture, a mailbox. You take a picture of a house every day for a month. You put a camera in one spot. This house ain't gonna move. This mailbox ain't gonna move. But you take this picture every month, you're gonna realize that car that came and went, that little piece of trash and blew on down the street, the grass and grew up. Somebody need to cut that. But some things in these pictures don't never move. They stand out. Mailbox in this house ain't went nowhere. They ain't changed. Yeah, the house might change. Window get bust. Paint start peeling. But like I said, you're gonna notice this shit because it's fake. You know what I'm saying? The real gonna stand out. It got to. It's just where the laws of nature. But man, if y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about, we done went over an hour, man. I ain't trying to intimidate nobody when they see the video. So I'm gonna hit y'all with this one more time, man. Do not, and I repeat, do not be afraid to take that long road instead of the wrong road, man. Do things the long way, not the wrong way. We're gonna get out of here, man. Y'all tell somebody you love them.